Hello everybody, it's Dr. Rick dropping in on you. Hope everybody had a great week. I hope that you knocked all of your goals straight out of the box. I hope that everything that you set out to do, you did. There's a chance, if you're like me, that you didn't hit every mark because you set your goals so high that you had to stretch and stretch and stretch. But what you can be certain of and what you can be proud of is that because you set your goals so high, you got every ounce of your potential out of yourself for each day. You didn't hit the goal, but you know that there was nothing left for you to do. You did everything, so you got everything you could. That's the thing. You know my favorite quote, that if your vision isn't so huge that it intimidates you, it's a good chance it's insulting God. Stretch yourself. Don't be afraid to fail. Fail forward. Fall forward. That the idea that you're not going to fail is absolutely ridiculous. Failure is a part of the process. And let me tell you something. Stop trying to skate around the process. Every time you try to skip the process, you kill the promise. Every time you try to skip around the process, you kill the prize. You cannot have the promise without first enduring the process. That's how you get there. The process prepares you for the promise. The process prepares you for the prize. The process is something that the more you embrace it, the more powerful and confident you will become, because you'll understand that the process is shaping you. The process is strengthening you. The process is preparing you. You need the process. Look, this video won't be for everybody, but there are a select few that this video is going to hit home to. I hope it blesses everybody, but there are a few out here that really need to hear this video. Let me tell you something. One thing that I have learned over the more than 2 decades that I've specifically set out to help people change their lives in a multitude of ways, using a multitude of skill sets and having a great deal of success doing it. But the one thing I've understood and one thing I've learned is the average person, matter of fact, not just the average person, 90% of people have no problem complaining about their situation, but doing nothing about it. 90+% are going to sit up and say they're not happy, but not be willing to do anything to change it. Not be willing to invest time, energy, effort, money, sacrifice, blood, sweat, and tears to create something better for themselves. They're not happy, but they're looking for somebody to fix it. They're not happy, but they're hoping and wishing. They're not happy, but they're willing to sit back and accept what they're dealing with as their lot in life. It can't be much better than this, because I would have discovered it by now. No, you haven't put in the work. No, you haven't done the learning. No, you haven't endured the process. No, you haven't stayed the course. No, you have not been consistent. No, you have not endured. You don't get the prize simply because you want it. You don't get the prize simply because you have the potential. You don't get the prize simply because everybody can look at you and tell you're exceptional. You get the prize because you wake up in the morning, you go out and you find the circumstances that you need. When you can't find the circumstances, when you can't find the opportunities, you use your creativity and your imagination to create them. You find people who have gotten on before you and you learn from them. You find people who have the knowledge and the skill set to teach you, to train you, to give you advice, to study, to observe, to watch. You put in the work. I have observed over and over again people with unbelievable potential be outperformed by people who are perceived to have less. And the truth is, everybody has a gift. But I've seen people operating in areas that weren't a part of their gift, but just simply committed to winning and excel at a level that people who are literally built to do it aren't doing. Why? Because the people who are built to do it feel entitled. The people who are built to do it feel like it'll just fall in their lap. People who are built to do it think just because it's their purpose and their destiny, they just have to wait on it. You don't wait on purpose. You don't wait on destiny. You wake up and you go get it. You wake up and you set your gait and your stare and your focus on a path towards it. You line up and you make it happen. Look, it's real simple. I have been working over the last year to create a sponsored mentorship program, meaning that it's a paid mentorship program. It is a select mentorship program, meaning that every year I'm going to select 10 people to go on a 12-month journey with me. They're going to have to be committed. They're going to have to be in a certain state. They're going to have to be in a certain socioeconomic category, because it's not going to be cheap, relatively speaking. But what we're doing this year, starting in September, is we are doing the beta test. For a year, I'm going to do this with 10 people that I select that come into this program. And we're going to go through the year. This is not like coaching. This is not like counseling. This is not like consulting. This isn't a session a week and I'll see you next week. This is, hey, every day calling. What's going on? Hey, this is what's happening. This is watching me deal with adversity. This is watching me deal with setbacks. This is hearing about what happened about 4 years ago when I lost my primary platform for revenue generation. How did I deal with it? How did I change? How did I handle it? What happens when things get disrupted and disturbed? It's going to happen. So what do you do about it? You're going to be around to see all of that. How do I behave with my family? How do I handle difficult moments when things don't go my way? All of these things matter, because this is going to be the makeup of how you move in life, how you win in life, how you get to a point where you can sit up and say you've written and published 25 books, thousands of over 1,000 academic articles, and thousands, over 15,000 to be exact, prose articles that have been published that you sit down and you wrote, lectures, thousands and thousands of video lectures, thousands and thousands of freelance videos, and on, how you started and brought to profitability 47 companies over 35 years. Let me tell you something. There's a wealth of information, and when I sit down with my clients, when I sit down with people, and we're talking about it, they're looking at it and they're going like, man, and it started one day with an empty slate and hunger. A hunger to know, a hunger to win, a hunger to be at the top of my game, a hunger to never sit up and allow the word can't to be applied to my memory, my name, my resume. And so I decided to go on a journey. I didn't know where it was going to end up, but it was going to be a bunch of stuff done by the time I got there. And I found my place. I found my place in helping people. I found my place in providing content. I found my place in writing, in teaching people business concepts, financial concepts, how to set yourself up, how to establish yourself. Fastest way to establish yourself as a millionaire. It's not what you think. It's not cash on hand. I'll tell you how to do it. There are several ways to get there, and it's not going to look pretty, but you get there. A whole bunch of things that people don't know about me, you're going to have access to. I'm taking 10 people. I want 10 people who are ready to invest in themselves, because it's going to cost upper 4 figures to get in. But I promise you, this year is going to be the most dynamic year of your life. If you're serious about it, the information is in the description box. You click the link, get started, fill out that short questionnaire. I want it real short, but I want your answer to be thoughtful. I want you to really give some thought to how you answer these questions. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get together, and in September, we're going on a journey. I promise you that your life will not be the same in a multitude of ways. I promise you that you're going to find yourself in a place where you understand that if you apply yourself, you can do anything. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to come the way you want it to. Like I said, I have had some setbacks. I have had myself flat on my ass. I've had situations where just when I figured it out, my entire platform through which I was generating probably 90% of my revenue got snatched from underneath me. I had to replace that revenue, and I had to remain calm enough and focused enough to do it. What am I saying to you? I'm saying that it's not easy. If a person's telling you they've just been strolling and it's just been easy, and let me show you how, it's not easy. I don't know anybody who will tell you it's easy. I'm telling you it's doable. I'm telling you that it's possible. I'm telling you that you haven't scratched the surface of what's possible, but you're going to have to put in work. And on that note, look, I'm going to get out. I'm going to get in here and hang with the fellas, do some things. It's Friday. I don't think I have anything, but I also meet young cats up here who want to sit under my wing and be mentored, and I challenge them. I teach them, and not just business, not just about money, not just about business, about life, about how they carry themselves, about how they treat women, and so much more. Because all of that's going to be a reflection of who you are. That's going to be a part of your legacy, and you're going to make some mistakes. You're going to do some foolish things. Trust me, I have. But the goal is to to learn from those mistakes, to grow into somebody that you can be proud of, to grow into somebody your parents can be proud of, to grow into somebody your children can be proud of, and to continue to grow. As long as you're on this planet, you should be growing. But I tell you what, if you are serious about going on this journey, again, this is going to be intense. This isn't your regular coaching experience. I have that. That's the platinum package. Now, actually, this is going to be more intense than the platinum package, but just on this beta, it's priced less than the platinum package. But you're going to get more than 52 sessions. You're going to get more than just sitting up. And I don't want to make the platinum package sound like it's junk. It's been my most successful tool in working with people and changing their lives. I have had people re-up on that several times. And develop and grow, and each time say, man, I'm going to do this again, and come back in. And so it definitely works. But this, the way I designed it, I'm putting you in my back pocket. We're going for a ride, and you're going to get to see how I move, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you the things, and you're going to say, man, I don't know if I want to do that, but it's cool seeing how you do it. Then you're going to say, man, I like that. I want to do that. And I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to sit up and talk about the mindset it takes. I'm going to talk about and show you. You're going to get to observe the good and the bad and the ugly, because it's all there. You know, everybody gets to see the hype Rick, the positive Rick, which is all the time. I'm very rarely shaken. You know, I've had probably the roughest year of my life, and I've stayed focused. I've came in, I've delivered. I've been very professional. I've been very upbeat and kind. It has not been easy, but I've done it because that's what I'm required to do. That's what my world, my purpose needs me to be, is on my game. And I'm going to show you how, no matter what you get hit with, you stay on your game. And if you can learn that one thing, how to stay on your game, you're going to be untouchable. And I don't mean like you're not going to get hit. I mean that it's not going to destroy you. The better word would probably be impenetrable, unbreakable. You're going to get hit, but you can take it. You're built for it. So for the person that's really ready to do this, click the link, start the process. You have any questions, email me. All of that should be available. Email me. On that note, I'm gonna get out of here and enjoy myself. It's been a long week. This scaling is no joke, but I'm excited about what it's going to end up being. I have worked hard to get here, and you know, I'm really happy with what I've been able to do after taking the hit I took back in 2006 through 2010. But here I am. And that alone is a testament. And you're going to get to hear the whole story. You're going to get the whole story. We're going to go for a ride, man. We're going to take a journey into something better. And we're going to do it in real time. And I want you to enjoy that. So I would say the first 10, but I'm sure somebody is not going to really be ready. But hey, this isn't going to stay long, because again, it's only 10 people, because of the level of engagement that it requires me to be at, the amount of access that I'm giving the people who are going to participate in this. I can only take 10, and that's really, really pushing it. But I'm excited about it, because it's gonna take me to another level. It's gonna put me on a different plane. It's gonna require me to tighten up and refine some things. This is gonna be awesome. So whoever it is that's ready for this, let's make it happen. For everybody else, if you're not happy with your life, change it.